we are, guys, day 21. So like I said, we're at this home stretch here, just about done with this 30 questions in 30 days. I'm about at the midway point of my walk, so let's get to the next question. So question is, should I hire the local agent or the neighborhood agent? And my answer to that is, it depends. It depends on how good that agent really is. Because if you're solely hiring on an agent just because they're the neighborhood agent, then that's not a good enough reason. What you want to do is you want to hire a very good agent. There's two ways of looking at it. Being the local agent and only working in that particular neighborhood, while it may have some pros, it also has some cons. I'm sure if you were to ask that agent, if you're the local agent or the neighborhood agent, will you work any other areas? Will you help me find a house in another area? They're not going to say no, right? So their expertise isn't limited to that particular neighborhood. So why should you limit yourself to an agent that says they're the expert agent for that particular neighborhood? Are they? That's up to you to find out. It brings to mind a client that I helped a few years back. This was a great client, great family, 2 boys. They like grow an inch every other minute, probably. Super tall. Anyways, I helped them find a house, their first house, in a great little lake community. A few years passed, and they gave me a call and they said, hey, we're ready to sell. We want to move to Lancaster. You guys familiar with Lancaster? Well, being an agent in this business for so long, of course I've sold homes in Lancaster, but that certainly wasn't the market that I specialized in. So one of the first things I did is I joined the board there so I could have the access to the MLS, because most agents wouldn't do that. Yeah, it cost me several $100s to do that, but I knew that if doing that would give me access and in turn give my clients access to more homes than the MLS that I am a part of. Now, they did have access to several homes, but I didn't want to leave any stones unturned, and that's why I was willing to make that commitment to my clients. And as we narrowed down the research and they started showing me the houses that they really liked, being an experienced agent, I know what to look for: taxes, HOAs, neighborhood characteristics, etc., etc. And I was able to help them not only sell their house, but also buy their next house in a community that traditionally I've sold a handful of houses in Lancaster. I most certainly wouldn't call myself the local expert, but I am an expert agent. I committed to my clients and I did what I knew had to be done in order to help them. So that's what you have to consider. If you're solely considering hiring an agent because they say that they're the local agent, they're the neighborhood expert, that's not good enough. You should definitely be talking to other people. By the way, our real estate license in California is for the entire state of California. So in essence, we can help you buy or sell a property anywhere in the state of California. Here's another example. I have the great fortune of working 2 primary markets. Although, truth be told, if I could get in my car and drive there, I'm going to do what it takes to make sure that I help you accomplish your goal. But my point is, a couple of the areas that I work is Orange County and the High Desert. I'm in the High Desert now. I found that a lot of agents, they're agents. They're looking for the business. Maybe someone in their little circle of friends and family recommend them to help buyers, and these buyers happen to want to go from, let's say, the LA area or Orange County, and they want to move up to the High Desert where homes are definitely more affordable. And I've seen it where, they come and they show properties 1 or 2 times, but after a while they get tired of it. Or they finally get a house, their clients in escrow, but then they don't want to show up for the inspections. It gets so bad sometimes that these agents will even ask me for combos to get into properties. Why? Because they don't want to show up. They rather give the combo to their client, which, by the way, they shouldn't be. Why? Because they don't want to make the drive. Now, mind you, On average, the median price right now is just upwards of 400,000, but just to make the math easy, we'll keep it at 400,000. At that point, they're making anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000, and they're not willing to do any of that. That's not going to be a great agent, will it? So that's why I say that it really depends. If that agent, if they work, they're going to do what it takes to help you accomplish your goal. I'm at the halfway point, so I've been talking too much. The recap is this: hiring a local agent or neighborhood agent should not be the only reason why you're hiring that agent. They need to be willing to do what it takes. And despite calling themselves the neighborhood agent, local agent, expert, whatever, you should really still do your due diligence. I know that I've been hired to sell homes in communities where that's the first home that I sold in that community. And when I asked them, well, why did you hire me? They've told me that it's specifically because you're not from the community, because they know that hiring the local agent, again, neighborhood agent, whatever you want to call it, is a double-edged sword. So do your due diligence. It is most certainly helpful to hire an agent that knows the particulars about the neighborhood or your city or what have you. However, that should not be the only reason why. And if they tell you that, hey, you should hire me because I'm the local agent, I'm the neighborhood agent, blah, 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 you should really question that. Dig a little deeper. It's definitely worth it. As always, thank you. Thank you for the business. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the accountability. Thank you. Have a good one.